want to show you these cards. I was diving deep into this reading, and when I got into these cards, this is how they fell out. Okay, um, it's pretty wild too. So I want to just go into this reading and show you what the energies were, and it's very different from even just yesterday. Every day the energy changes, okay? Because of free will, we are all allowed to experience our our shadows, our light work on a daily basis. And sometimes there are days that we dive so deep into our shadows that it's hard to know how to heal it and not be afraid of it. So, every day it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And in this collective, um, there's this energy of, and I experience this myself, okay? It's an energy of diving so deeply into our shadows that we become afraid of those shadows, and we don't realize that deep down underneath those shadows. I'm just going to bring myself back up so I can talk a little bit about this. Underneath those shadows, I'll give you an example of something that happened to me. So I have been bringing forth these shadows of fear and doubt. And this has been going on for lifetimes, lifetimes and lifetimes. I've been dragging this freaking fear and doubt along. So every time I start to experience something that is true love or true healing, I start to doubt it and I start to fear it. And this is a lifetimes of work. It's not just one lifetime. So it's not going to get fixed overnight. And in this collective, you're going to have issues too, where we all have our own things that we need to heal. This is just my example, okay? Underneath that fear and doubt, I've realized what the truth is. So diving deep past those fears is crucial, okay? It's facing those fears and realizing that it's just a fear. It's just a fear. And when you dive deep past that, when you say fuck fear, okay, excuse my French, but it's the truth, when you can just say screw that, like dive deeper, then you can see the truth of what a thing is. And what the truth is that it is just a fear, and it holds no power over you. So when I realized within my own life, within all my past lives, that I have been letting this fear and doubt control me, once I realized it, you can let it go. And it cannot control you anymore. You control that. You can let that go, and it has no power over your soul anymore. And you can become the strong divine sovereign soul that you were meant to become. You are a divine sovereign soul, and we have the ability to recognize all our fears, all our dark shadows. And as soon as we can recognize it, we can let it go. It holds no power over us. It holds no power unless we allow it to, okay? We can allow these shadows to control us. Yes, we can. But we don't have to. Free will allows us to recognize it and let it go. And that's huge. And I have been a channeler, an intuitive reader for years and years and years. And I know this in my heart. I know this, but I wouldn't allow it. It's almost like I wouldn't accept it in my own life. I wouldn't accept that I have this free will. It's not only a recognition that everybody else has this free will, but I have this free will also to recognize my shadows, to look at that fear, to look at that doubt and say, You don't control me anymore. You don't. Because what's deep down past that is love and truth. And if you can grab that truth, if you can just grab onto that truth, that deep down we are all love, and trust that intuition that is within us all, then the fears just don't matter. Those shadows, we can just dissolve those shadows, dissolve them, and they will hold no power over us. And so, literally, between yesterday and today, this great like awakening of strength and love is just flowing, flowing, flowing. And I apologize if I'm starting to cry, because it's so powerful how we can let that fear go and love ourselves, hold that intuition that is so deep down within us that we were born with, and let all those dark shadows go, and just say, you know what, I am a divine sovereign being of light and love, and that is all that matters. That is all that matters. And in this, um today, just today, I am completely different person. I've almost had a second awakening because of this, because of the power that I hold within myself. I am a divine being of light. I have free will also to let those shadows go. And I am just so blessed and sitting in this energy of being so blessed and so grateful for the love that I hold and the awakening that I have, and the people and the other souls that are in my own soul family, which of course is Spiritual Gangster Tarot. I want to thank you so much for being in my life and being a part of my soul family to help me grow, to help me be the best version of me that I can be. So, honestly, I want to give a shout out to her, and make sure you find her on YouTube and search her out and like her and share her videos too. Spiritual Gangster Tarot and Spiritual Gangster Talks. She's an amazing soul. She's part of my soul family. I love you, soul sister. I really do. Now, I just wanted to show you what these cards are. On this reading that I did, these are the cards that literally fell out. Okay, they fell out. And I'm just showing you right as they are, how they look. And then I'm going into this, reading and show you what this energy is. The first two cards that popped out were, and I'm using the deck, Tarot of Sexual Magic, okay? And I'm sorry with the light, I'm just gonna try to make this a little bit easier for you to see. The first cards that came out were, I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on with my stupid camera, but maybe I can just show you like this. Is the Fool and the Star. Okay, can you see them pretty good? So, in these energies, it's just amazing. It's all a letting go. The Fool's coming through as so many people in this soul collective have realized their own power. They have realized their own divine light inside, and this huge spiritual awakening is happening. A second spiritual awakening. Okay, the first one is usually powerful enough to set us back on our feet and realize how amazing this world is, but the second one, the Star, is coming out as the second awakening, and the Fool is letting go of those fears, like I said, of realizing we have our own beautiful, beautiful free will to let go of those shadows, and not let them have any power over us, and just Jump forward, dive forward, take that leap of faith off that cliff and say, "What else is there for me? Because I know I'm made of so much more. I know there is so much more, and this powers it's not gonna these dark shadows and fears aren't gonna control me anymore. They're just not. They're just not." And this is amazing energy that's coming through. And then, and it also comes through as these energies for, I will talk, it is regarding a lot with the divine masculine and the divine feminine collective. Um, there's all these wands energy coming through, wands energy, and I don't understand. I don't know the tarot specifically as tarot cards. I go with the energy of it. So, but this nine of wands that's coming through is showing me the beautiful energy between this soul collective. The divine feminine and divine masculine getting together, so beautiful, opening their hearts. And then, this may not happen a lot on a 3D level. It may happen with just a select, with a small group that actually come together and talk and just open. There's just heart opening energy here where they just express how much they are grateful and love each other, these divine feminines and divine masculines, and just sit in each other's energy and in each other's presence and are grateful for each other, for the love that they have. And now, and there is a group that will just sit there in the 5D and do this. Sit there together in the 5D and just be so grateful for each other. That's really happening. And then this, the Eight of Wands popped out with the Nine of Wands, and it's showing me, how much love they have for each other, with this. Look at this, so how they're just, feeding each other these rich, delicious fruits of their soul growth to each other. It's not just in the 3D. It's ascending to this higher level of knowledge and love and just adoring each other and you know I want to say spirits like showing me like a devouring of fruit, the devouring of the fruits of their labor, which is so much love and light and conquering their shadows. This is really coming through so strongly. And then, the King of Wands is showing up, wanting to so much see their divine feminine as as a different type of soul. Well, I mean, first with this Three of Wands, this is just showing how much they adore each other, and on a soul level, how much they with through all this darkness and all these shadows, um, the King of Wands is coming through as not just a King of Wands, it's coming through as just two collective, like a divine feminine, divine masculine, and appreciating each other. Okay, now I'm gonna go a little bit esoteric here, okay? Because they are appreciating each other for the catalyst that they are, okay? W- Um, you know, the divine masculine and divine feminines are catalysts for each other to push each other to work through those shadows, but we're not the cause of it. We're the catalyst, but not the cause. Okay? The catalyst means I'm going to show you these shadows and darkness that is within you in order for you to conquer them. But I am not the cause of it. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you grow. I'm here to help you every day be better than you were yesterday. And that's all it is. And so this deep, deep soul appreciating is coming out in this collective. It's a huge 5D appreciation of thank you. Thank you for being this catalyst. Thank you for showing me my dark shadows. And I'm realizing you aren't the cause of it. You're just the catalyst because you love me that much. You love me that much to help me grow. And then, showing the strength. Strength popped out so strongly because we do have this strength. We do have the strength inside to take that, that's it's a boar, right? Okay. So the boar represents all those dark shadows. For me, it was fear and doubt. Okay. I'm going to put it on a personal level so you can understand it. For me, and everybody's fears and shadows will be different. For me, it's fear and doubt. I've taken that fear and doubt over lifetimes. I'm talking thousands of lifetimes. I've had this fear and doubt of not trusting, and of what is real, what is love, what is real, and I've conquered that because that's all it takes. It's not all this hard work and toil and trouble. It's you recognize it and you conquer it. Once you recognize what that fear is, once you recognize what that doubt is, you can grab it and you can say, you will no longer control me. You will no longer control me. That is the strength that is coming within the divine masculine and the divine feminine collective. It's not just with me. It's a huge collective that's going out there, okay? And you can find that fear and doubt inside yourself. All it takes is just a little bit of work, a little bit of, going within, and whatever that is, you can conquer it. All you have to do is recognize it and say, it's not going to control me anymore. Spirit's divinely coming through to say, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Just grab it. It's a loving energy that's coming through to say, acknowledge it and let it go. You don't have to let it control you. And then, of course, the last two cards, which I completely love, they're coming through again. This is like the fifth reading in a row, I think, at least, where judgment has come through and temperance. I don't know if you can see these. I'm sorry, the light is just ridiculous. Can you see that? Judgment, which is karma, which is, it has to be fixed. It has to be balanced out. And temperance is right there with it, balancing out these energies that are not only within us, they're within that divine masculine and feminine collective. Because in order to come together, if that is wanted, of course, within, a loving connection, if that is wanted, it has to be balanced out first. And temperance is helping us go within and take that energy, that imbalance. Okay. So temperance is saying, okay, you have a lot of fear and you have a lot of doubt, right? I'm just using me as an example. Well, fear and doubt, if they are outweighing the love and the deep trust you have within your own soul, well, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. So temperance is showing us that we have let doubt and let fears control us, and that's not something that can keep a relationship alive, whether it's in the 5D or the 3D. It has to be balanced out with truth, which comes within, and our deep intuition, that it is just a fear. It's nothing that has to control us. And judgment is here. Karma is not always a bad thing. Karma helps even out those scales. Karma sits with temperance and judgment. They're very closely related in a way. They work together in a way, but they do different things, these energies. They have to be shown. Karma has to be shown to us to show us and teach us what we need to fix. Okay. It's not always, okay, it's not something simple like, I mean, it's never just simple. It's never simple. It goes within. Karma brings us good and bad. It has to be balanced out with temperance in order for us to learn. Okay? And they're here in our energies um, to help us see. Uh, this is kind of hard to explain without going very esoteric and deep. um, Karma helps balance the scales in that we can learn. Um, that's it's pretty much the simplest way I can teach you about this, and spirit can teach you without going really esoteric. Um, and all it takes is just a little work. Ask karma. If you want to get to know these energies, I'm going to also say ask them to be present in your life. And don't be afraid of the energies. Don't think that, karma is like this. Spirit's kind of showing me a funny way. Spirit's showing me like this rough, leather bound, tattooed, I don't know, like, this I don't know what this energy is like. They're not this huge, terrible energies that have a whip in their hand and they're just gonna walk you over the head and oh God, you're doomed, right? Karma's not that type of energy. Karma is a great energy to even the scales, to work with temperance. They work very closely together. Um, in evening out the energies and helping us to learn. Okay, if we didn't have karma, we wouldn't know if we are learning the lessons that we're learning. If you give out love, you're going to get back love, and karma shows us this. Okay, if you give out deception, you're going to get back deception until you learn. Okay, they're almost like soul sisters. Carmen and karma is judgment, and temperance work together very closely, and it's going to keep happening in your life. They want to keep showing you that these energies are going to keep showing up in your life. They're going to keep happening over and over and over for lifetimes until you learn. So rather than running away, ask to sit with them. This is what I do on a personal level, okay? Before I go to bed at night, I will tell myself, okay, you keep showing up, karma. You keep showing up, judgment. It's karma, judgment, temperance, justice keeps showing up in my life over and over and over. And so I make the intention, okay, before I go to sleep, I'm going to sit with you. I'm going to sit with these energies, and I'm going to learn about you. And when I wake up in the morning, it's really wild that I all of a sudden will know what that energy of temperance is. And I fucking love temperance. I love her to death. And I do love karma. I'm not afraid of karma anymore because karma has shown me not to be afraid. I'm a great person. I'm a very loving person, but I'm also very truthful and very straightforward. I don't mix words. I don't bullshit people. And karma is showing me, hey, this is what you've done. And now you're going to get this back. Karma's evening out the scales and showing us whatever you dish out is what you're going to get back. And don't be afraid of it. So if you have done wrong, if you have been deceptive, if you have lied, it's also going to show you that, you know what, you're going to get this back until you realize you got to straighten your own shit out. You got to straighten out your life and dish out what you want to get back. And it's as simple as that. It is really as simple as that. And you can love them. You can love karma. You can love that energy of temperance and say, thank you. Thank you for this hard freaking lesson, but I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to get it right in this lifetime. And I've made that promise to my higher self. I'm going to get it right in this lifetime. I'm going to learn as many lessons as I freaking can, and I'm going to fix this. Because, karma is going to keep breathing down your neck until you get it right. And it's going to keep showing up in your life because that's what they do. And temperance is going to keep showing up too. Okay? It's just a thing. It's just what happens. And you can either run from it, or you can embrace it. And that's what the energies are showing so strongly. You can run from it or you can embrace it. You can embrace it, face it, take that strength and let those fears and those doubts go, or whatever, whatever those dark shadows are. And then take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. Let those go and see what the stars can align for you. See what this divine timing and stars can align for you. Because there's something really, really great out there. There's something really great coming in when we can fight those shadows and just take that leap of faith. That leap of faith to say, I trust my intuition. I trust my higher self. Okay? And see what the stars can align for me. This is divine timing. This is just letting go. It's letting go and trusting that everything that is meant for us will show up for us. That's what Spirit's showing us today. And I thank you so much for being here. And I hope you really enjoyed this reading. But I just had to show you, this is a beautiful energy right now. So let's grab it. Spirit is saying we all have free will, to take that leap of faith and jump off that cliff and be a fool. Be a fool for all the good things that can come in our lives. And trust in divine timing. Trust in what is best for us will always show up for us. It will always show up for us. I mean, isn't that a beautiful energy to reside in that star's energy? Be a fool and reside in that star's energy of what is best for us will always show up for us. Oh, it's such a comforting, beautiful energy. It really is. It really is. And Spirit wants to show you that it is here for you if you're willing to acknowledge it and take that leap and take that chance. All right, guys. I love you very, very much. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you will be a fool. Be a fool and see what divine timing is out there for you. Sit in that star's energy of everything and anything, these unlimited possibilities that reside for us. Because it's there. It's there and it's just waiting. All right, guys, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Spiritual Gangster, for being here. I love you so very much. And I can't wait to check out your videos too. All right, take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye.